Welcome to this week's Monday episode of That Space. That's right, I told you we're bringing back unsolicited advice, and here we are, we're doing it. I'm your host, as always, Caleb Salvatore. Remember, we're brought to you by Outlaw Streamers, where you can head on over to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more. We're on Rumble, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Episodes drop every now Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's right, we're changing it up going into the new year. This is a segment we used to do as part of the big show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But we decided, obviously, those of you that have been following the show, it's going a little long, going a little over. So we decided, we like doing this segment, and in the effort to save time, we don't want to stop doing it. We're just going to start adding it on Monday. So here we go. Big shout out to our sponsors. First off, over at Blood of Tyrants, you head on over to www.drinkbloodofTyrants.com. Use the promo code BASED, like the title of the show at checkout. BASED, going to save you 10% off your order on either their Merlot Blood of Tyrants wine or their Liquid Freedom energy drink. It's a raspberry tea. It's 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, all natural ingredients, all the benefits of coffee and energy drinks without any of the negative side effects. Again, that's drinkbloodofTyrants.com, promo code BASED, B-A-S-E-D, at the checkout, like the title of the show, for 10% off your order. All links to that one and all of our other sponsors are down in the description. All right, let's start this off. So if you guys don't remember, the way this segment works, Mia goes online and finds me different Reddit posts, Facebook posts, all over the internet. She scours the internet for about 3 minutes at a time and finds me just ridiculous questions, scenarios, people asking for advice, and I react to them blindly. So we got 3 of them here. We're going to go in. I have not read these. I have no idea what any of these say. So let's go into the first one here. My girlfriend wants me to spend at least 2 months worth of income on a ring. Oh boy. All right, this is on Reddit. This is on Two Hot Takes. My girlfriend, 28 female, and I, 30 male, have been dating for about 2 years, and lately we've been planning on an engagement and wedding. Things were going pretty well until the topic of what kind of ring she wants came up. Since an early age, she's always had a fairly rigid idea of what she wants in both a wedding and a ring. The idea of spending 2 months' worth of income seems really important to her, but I can't bring myself to spend that much in good conscience. It means the world to her, but to me, it represents nothing but some of the grossest aspects of capitalism. Oh, God. You can point out how ridiculous she's being without going on some political rant, but leave it to Reddit. They have to involve communism. Your girlfriend should move on from you because her boyfriend posts on Reddit. She can do better than you. The money, the ring, all that, throw it aside. She wants to get married to a guy that posts on Reddit. I guarantee you if she knew that, she'd be out the door. It'd be a whole different story. You wouldn't have to worry about a ring. Growing up, my family went through phases where we relied on food stamps. I'm doing well now, but the idea of spending $65,000... I love the humble brag here. 2 months worth of income. I think that's what this whole thing was, just a humble brag. Was a humble brag. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no one who posts on Reddit that makes $32,500 a month. It's non-existent. That's all this was a humble brag. I had 2 months worth of income. I really don't want to spend 65 grand on 65 grand. That's right. Did I say 2 months? Not 3 months, 2 months worth of income. I just can't spend 65 grand. I tried to get her to understand just how disturbing I find it, but I just can't get through to her. Well, if you hate capitalism so much, you're making $32,000 in some change a month. You should be giving all that to the government, right? I just can't get through to her. Her idea of a wedding is also very different from what I consider ideal. I'm not sure what to do here, but I'm considering ending things. I was just hoping for some advice on how to save this. That's the first comment. Says, I'm sorry, did you say $65,000? Maybe, did he mean 6.5?
I don't know.
Could it be that, or is this guy that much of a douche?
I think he just probably is that much of a douche. I feel like what you said, the post was kind of like a humble brag, oh, 65,000.
It's fake. I don't believe this guy makes that much money. Oh no, he's doubled down. That is how much he makes. That is how, and then now he's explaining in the comments. about how there's better investment opportunities for him to put this money into. Yeah, $32,000 a year it's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's about 384,000
Yeah.
a year.
So I mean, yeah, exactly. So he says he's a software engineer in the last few years. Actually, I believe that. I believe a software engineer is posting on Reddit. I actually buy this now. Yeah, so this is a humble brag. This is a guy being a douchebag, trying to brag to his online friends. Yeah, no, that's my best advice. Yes, absolutely leave this girl so she's not with such a douchebag and doesn't make the biggest mistake of her life in marrying you. All right, next one. Jesus, what the hell? All right. Fiance jokingly points his guns at me. Am I overreacting?
I knew which one you were on when you started.
Probably not. But I guess we'll read the story. This is Reddit advice. r/advice. For context, my fiance is a serious gun hobbyist. He has over 20 types of guns. All he really does in his free time or talks about is anything gun related. He recently bought a few antique guns, which are pretty much the size of his palm. Whenever he's home from work, he goes straight to playing with them. Gun time, as I call it. Okay, I mean, some guys work on cars. That's fine. He tinkers with them, polishes them, fiddles with them, and practices his aim on certain topics. The gun is most certainly always unloaded. That's good. One time during his gun time...
Did she say almost?
Almost. The gun is most certainly.
Oh, most
certainly. Yeah, so it's unloaded. One time during his gun time, he aims it at me while he's sitting on the couch and I'm in the kitchen. I told him it makes me wildly uncomfortable, and I'm a big gun enthusiast. And that would make me... I'd probably hit somebody. I just lost where I was at here. Oh, he pointed at wildly uncomfortable and not to ever do that again, even though it's unloaded and even as a joke. He claims he pointed it slightly to the side of me and went on about how he's an expert and has precision aim. Turned into a mini argument where at the end, I stated that I would not like him to point a gun in my general direction, which that's reasonable. That's reasonable. And he agreed it won't happen ever again. A few months go by, and he comes home drunk from work. He hardly ever comes home drunk, but he decided to have a few drinks after a shift, so he's a lightweight. The first thing he does is go to the gun cabinet and start playing. And guns and alcohol always mix. That's what you guys do. If you don't take anything else from this show, firearms and booze always mix. I'm not drinking alcohol. This is Pellegrino, sparkling water, by the way. I'm not drinking. I do have a gun on my desk, though. Goes to the gun cabinet and starts playing with him. Next thing I know, he's pointing the gun at me slightly to the side, but I could see... It was slightly to the side! What more can you ask for? Fully see down the barrel. I told him that he agreed he wouldn't do it again and how I really don't like it when he does that. He apologized and said it won't happen again, but I was livid at that point and escalated the argument. He brings up how I'm evil and only acting out like this because we spoke about my childhood trauma earlier today and how could one bad thing he does cancel out all the good, etc., etc. Just bringing up super petty things completely unrelated to justify why I'm overreacting while also invalidating my feelings. We share a 1-year-old together, also wedlock baby, perfect. Wedlock baby, drunk husband who points guns at you. I mean, what could go wrong here? This is the picture-perfect American family. What could go wrong? How much you want to bet it's a shotgun wedding? No pun intended. Get it? Just bringing up super petty things. 1-year-old together. So sorry, this is a big run-on sentence. This person doesn't use punctuation, so I'm desperately trying to figure out where I am. So breaking up is far down on the list of things I'd like to do, even though it's tempting in moments like these. The resentment is just slowly building. I'm at the point where I don't even really feel attracted to him. He just feels like the father of my baby. Not just because of this gun situation, but so many other things he does that fuel my inner rage. Okay, now normally when I see this, I think, okay, this, whatever it is that this person's lashing out about, there's a deeper cause than that. But this is different. If you're feeling resentment toward your fiance in this situation, it may very well just have to do with the fact that he won't stop pointing his guns at you. That's actually and I'm a gun guy. Look, I'm strapped right here. Actually, this is my wife's gun on the table because I was messing around with it. I wasn't pointing it at her, though. I got a gun right here on the desk with me. I'm not, like... I'm not anti-gun by any means. I am anti-pointing them at the people you love, though. I don't think you should do that. I think that's a bad idea. Maybe you could compromise. Maybe you could be like, what's her Tony? What's that?
Have him point the gun at the kid.
That's not what I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say maybe you could compromise like Tony's sister in The Sopranos, and he could just stick it in your mouth during sex, and that way he wouldn't be doing it while you were drunk, and it'd be like a turn on for both of you, and it would make it more extreme. It'd be compromise. What do you think? You think that would work out? Let us know in the comments, YouTube and Rumble. Do you think it would work out? Point the gun during sex in her mouth. Some people like BDSM. Tony's sister liked the gun in her mouth. I don't know what to tell you. What do the comments say? You are underreacting is the first comment. Yeah, I mean, it's... Here, okay. When we first started dating, we'd been together about a year. I left a gun laying on the table. It was in the holster. The trigger was completely inaccessible, and Mia pointed it at me as a joke. She had no experience with firearms prior to dating me. I wasn't livid, so I was pissed when it happened. Yeah, I told her to put that shit down and don't ever do it again, and she never did it again because that's how you respect your significant other's boundaries. Here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. Like I said, key part was at the beginning of that sentence. She had no experience around guns other than me, prior to me. This guy is big into guns. He's a gun enthusiast, excuse me, I didn't mean to talk like Mike Tyson there. A gun enthusiast, and he says it himself. He has precision and experience and skill. And he's still doing this. This is not, in my opinion, this is not someone being responsible or irresponsible with guns that doesn't know what the hell they're doing with them. No. This is a power, control, and abuse thing. This is him trying to scare you and him directly disregarding things that you tell him that are against your boundaries. So yes, the first comment is correct. In a rare moment of clarity, a Redditor is correct. This is abuse. This is terroristic threats in most states. Yeah, if your significant other's... I can't believe I have to say this. If your significant other is pointing guns at you as a joke repeatedly, get the hell out of that situation. All right, next up here. This is, am I the a-hole?
Okay, before, I want to hear your thoughts on this before reading the comment.
Okay.
Because the top comment will be in the screenshot, in like the last screenshot. So I want to hear your opinions on this.
Several screenshots? Oh, there's 3 pictures.
Yeah.
Is the third one just the top? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so before you read the comment, I want to hear your opinion on it, and then your opinion on it after reading the top comment.
Right. Am I the asshole for telling my roommate that her pregnancy is not my problem? The girl that I live with, Kay, is pregnant and is due early next year. Of course, she seems excited to have a baby, but at the same time, she has been making her pregnancy my problem. I get that pregnancy is going to affect, which is why here at That's Based, we don't hire pregnant women. And if they do get pregnant, we fire them. Because I don't want people who are going to make their problems my problem here at the workplace. We not only do we... It's not sexist. We don't just fire pregnant women. We also fire men who get their wives pregnant here at That's Based. Now, there's only 2 of us that work here, but that's... Wouldn't it be funny if my wife is the other employee? Wouldn't it be funny if she got pregnant and I fired her for it?
But then you would have to be...
No, what I do is I take out legal insurance, then fire you for it, then you sue me, and we both cash out. But it's that plan. There we go. I love it. All right. I get that the pregnancy is going to affect her physically in many ways, but Kay has been a pain in the ass to deal with. I had to throw out all the bananas because she was complaining about how strong the smell was. Do bananas have a smell? Does potassium have a smell?
Well, when you're pregnant, your senses are heightened.
Oh, cry me a river. I'm kidding. Relax. She isn't helping with cooking or cleaning as much as she used to. Kay cries about almost everything, and it's annoying as hell. Her pregnancy is making her vomit, which I expected. But sometimes the vomiting is so intense, and once She pretty much projectile vomited onto the floor because she couldn't make it to the bathroom, for which I had to clean her vomit up. Now, she should clean her own puke up. She's a big girl. She should clean her puke up. Joke. Relax. I understand that would just make her puke again. I'm not an idiot. Calm down. Over the past few months, she has been asking me to get things for her from the store, even on good days when she isn't feeling sick. Did Steven Crowder write this? Is this Steven Crowder? She won't take our 200-pound dog for a walk.
Well, it's her roommate.
Oh.
At the beginning, it says roommate.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It says my roommate.
Maybe he's on tough times and he needed a roommate. I don't know. When I asked her why she couldn't just get up and go to the store herself, she said that he, whatever, the person writing this, is not the pregnant one. So this is where I may be the asshole. Kay has been asking me to drive her to her appointments, which I did once. Then it became a constant thing of her asking me, and I kept refusing. This is what happened the other day. She asked me to take her to the clinic. I said no. I was busy that day. She kept pleading with me, and finally I had enough and kind of snapped. I told her that she is the only one responsible for her pregnancy and to not make it my problem. Where's the kid's dad in all of this?
I don't know.
I know what I want to say, but it'll get me kicked off YouTube.
What?
It's very stereotypical. You guys are a smart audience. You know what I'm hinting
Is it
at.
a black dad?
Oh, Mia said it. Mia's going to get us kicked off YouTube. So that she needs to stop making it by asking me to constantly do favors for her. She started crying and I left because I couldn't take it anymore. I know I have been harsh to a pregnant lady, but I don't feel like I need to be her personal servant. Am I the asshole? I mean, no, you're her roommate. It's not your responsibility. You're not the dad. It's not your responsibility to be to do all these things. The dad should be doing this, or a close trusted relative or a friend. Not you. This isn't your responsibility. I mean, I feel like you've been doing a bit much. I mean, if my roommate that I was a platonic friend with was pregnant, I wouldn't be driving her to appointments. I certainly wouldn't be cleaning up her vomit. I wouldn't change my lifestyle anyway whatsoever. So no, you're not the asshole. Okay, let me read the comment you told me to here.
Okay.
So the first comment, is it your child? And the and the author says yes, which received 293 downvotes. Is this a joke? Is this a troll?
In another comment, he says,
yeah, I see. He says her pregnancy is... What's
That's
that?
his wife.
Her pregnancy is her responsibility for the wait. I'm waiting for the baby to come so that we could be done with this. She is my roommate. I mean, that's what she is acting like instead of a wife. I feel you left some important details out here. 486 downvotes. This has to be a troll, right? This can't be real. You might have, yeah.
That's why I wanted your reaction before you read the comment.
There's no way anyone actually I mean, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there are people that feel this way. Oh my God. Remember we did that episode a couple weeks ago about the dinks? And I said, I am not pro everybody having children because some people should not be parents. This is one of them. This is one of those people. My God.
This reminds me of that story that I told you of the guy who refused to pay for the wife's medical bills because all of their finances were 50-50. Yeah, and she
you
wanted
live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah, she wanted to get like an epidural and she wanted to stay an extra day in the hospital and he like refused to pay for it.
Well, that's what she wanted. I mean, what do you want him to do? No, this is... Yes, you are the asshole. Again, we have a situation. Your wife deserves better than you if this is not a troll. If this is a serious post. Yes, the spouse deserves better than you.
His roommate?
His roommate, yeah. Well, I mean, she has been. She's making him do everything. She's been his roommate. Wow. Wow. He left out all the most important details. It's like going to the doctor because your appendix just ruptured, and you're like, "Hey, I'm got a little bit of a stomach ache," and you leave out the fact that you have 104-degree fever and you're in crippling pain laying on the ground. All the important context, you just left it out there. Yes, you are the asshole. The fact that you felt the need to ask if you were being an asshole tells me you are the asshole. That's all we needed to know. All right. That's been our show. That's been the Monday. We're doing this every Monday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hang out. You got stories you want to submit, go to Caleb at CalebSalvatoreComedy.com. Send it to me. I'll just forward it to Mia. I won't read it, and we'll react to it live. Blindly on the show, we will... Oh, that's right. Tactilian.com, TACTILIAN.com. Link in the description of the video. Head over there, use the promo code BASED, BASED, like the title of the show, for 15% off your order on their Pro America merchandise. They got stuff for your car, stuff for you, stuff for your vehicle, accessories. Check it out. Pro USA, Second Amendment, outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping, all the good stuff. Tactilian.com, TACTILIAN.com. Promo code BASED, BASED, for 15% off your order at the checkout. Link is in the description. We'll see you on Wednesday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for the audio-only midweek check-in episode. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse, and stay based.